Hello everyone, my name is VisualPine, and welcome to this Let's Play of the Book of Demons. Now, the Book of Demons is part of a larger series of games called Return to Games. Now, what is Return to Games? A quote from their website states, "Return to Games is a series of unique mid-core games inspired by the golden days of PC gaming. There will be 7 games in total, each unique in terms of genre and theme, but sharing the same grand vision. Each Return to Game title is a tribute to a single hit game from the 90s, a reimagining of a single universal story for a brand new audience, using modern means and innovative gameplay mechanics." End quote. Now, to summarize something else on their website, their goal is to bring back the experiences of these 7 hits. Currently, we only know about the Book of Demons. I haven't heard what the other 6 are going to be, but it is an homage to the first Diablo, and so if you ever played that game, things are going to look very familiar here in a minute. But they want to make these accessible to both the casual and the hardcore players, and they're doing that through a system called Flexoscope. And when we get in here, that'll be more self-explanatory. So, on that note, let's jump into the book. Now, I say jump into the book because the art style of this game looks like a pop-up book. All the characters, the scenes. I've already created a level 1 mage, and we're just going to use him and enter the town. So, of course, like I said, if you played the very first Diablo, this town looks very familiar. We're greeted by a barmaid, and there's voice acting, so I'm going to let the voice actors do their job. So just give me 1 second, and the barmaid will do the rest of the explaining.
Is that really you? I'm so happy to see you after all this time. It seems like it's been ages since you left our town. I just wish we weren't meeting under such dire circumstances. Back then, it was peaceful. But now, the town is disturbed by a demonic presence that's spreading throughout the land. Most of our friends are gone. Some people fled. Some took their own lives. Some have just vanished. Those who stayed have lost their minds or are too frightened to leave their houses. I'm doing my best to keep everyone's spirits up. But the truth is, we won't survive for long without help. Just don't tell anybody I said that. You must have lots of questions, but I don't have many answers. Talk to the sage if you want to know more. He might be able to help you.
Alright, so we're returning home, and things have gotten bad since we left. So let's see what the sage has to say.
Hope to my old heart. There's no better way to forge one's skill than by traveling. I should know. But I beg you not to leave. We need you here. Dark things lurk in the depths beneath the old cathedral. I've seen plenty of evils in my travels, but this makes my journey through the Dragon Wastes look like a walk in the park. Everything started with the disappearance of our bishop. I fear he has been dragged into the catacombs deep below the church. I do not know what caused such desecration of that holy place. That enigma is yet to be solved. And you are the only one who can do it. Just remember to be careful. Few who have ventured into the dark made their way back. And those who did were no longer alive.
So there's our quest to go into the cathedral and figure out what's going on. Now, I love this intro. Let you know your quest. Quest 1, the cook. Quest 2, the antipope. And then quest 3, going into hell and meeting the archdemon and his rubber ducky. I mean, that's one way to take a bath. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start. And actually, I'm going to switch to a controller, because I really like the controller mechanics for this game. And dungeon slows you down over here. Okay. So I played a little bit of this
The dead
with.
seem to be particularly lively today.
I played a little bit of this with the warrior. Well, not a little bit. I played a good chunk of this with the warrior, but I wanted to do a mage let's play. So, or mage for the let's play, because those are types of characters I really enjoy playing. You know, simple spell slinging and knocking around these basic skeletons. I really like how they've taken the ARPG archetype. Oh, real quick. These are item cards. Red cards are item cards. They consume charges when used. You can charge them with a fortune teller or find charges in the dungeon. So, we're going to equip that. His health potions aren't important. And then that new gossip in town is going to be the fortune teller. So we'll go see her here in a little bit. But I really like that even though I was really nervous when they put me on rails, basically, with the Diablo games and other games of that type, part of the
Well, the sanctity of this place has been fouled.
part of the freedom of those games is part of their charm. So I was really worried when I initially got in here, and I just have this singular path to walk on, which doesn't really give me a lot of dodging room. But look at that. Discovered the exit. I need that. Get that. Alright. Alrighty. But it's actually very, very intuitive, and as I've gotten used to it, it's gotten a lot better. Now this here is a boss, and it's a skeleton archer. You basically have to defeat bosses however many times up here they say you need to. So it looks like I've got to take him down 4 times? Yeah, that's what that looks like. And I've got to... There's a wall blocking me there. I'm just gonna come around here. There we go. There's a little cleaner shot. Make the zombie blow up on him. So there you go. You see that bar increases. I take him out a little bit more every time he summons more skeletons, which I probably should have cleaned ads before I advanced, but alright, so this will be it.
Die.
And I get all kinds of little goodies in a level 4.
Great.
And of course he was guarding my first spell. Alright, spells are, of course as a mage, are going to be my major sources of attacks. And I think actually the warrior has spells too. And once you discover the exit, I just learned you can warp to it as soon as you discover everything else. So, there's that quest completed. Now, where do we go from here? I could go back to town and visit the healer, which they say nothing to do with the barmaid, nothing to do with the sage. If I go visit the fortune teller, she can add charges to my potion. I think I'm going to go a little bit deeper before I go back to town. Mainly to show you this. This is the flexoscope. I told you about this at the beginning of the video. So the description of the flexoscope is you can choose the size of a game session you will play. Depending on your preferences, you can divide your adventure into smaller or bigger games, regardless of how much time you have. Flexoscope makes sure that the rewards and threats in a single game are fair, and the gameplay experience can be completed in a predicted time. Flexoscope learns your gameplay style, so estimates each subsequent session size should be more and more accurate. So since we just did one session, it was very small. It took us a little bit to do that, so it's saying 6 minutes. We've also got a small session, which is supposed to take around 12 minutes and gives me 4 floors to go through. Zombie corpse, and then questionable enemies. Enemies I haven't met yet. And then if you look on the left side of the screen, of course, doing a small size adventure knocks out a little bit more of the quest than the very small. So we're going to jump down here and do a small adventure. Now, for me, as a new YouTuber and learning how to figure out how long my videos should be and stuff like that, this is really exciting for me because you know, I can basically choose my own adventure, choose how long I want to be down here in the dungeon, and don't have to worry. Huh? Oh, I went to open the chest, and it accidentally said, it's like, you want to leave, right? No, I don't want to leave. So it helps me. I was like, well, I can do a couple adventures and get us further in, and this is generally how much time it's going to take. So I really like the feature. And that was part of my excitement to play this. Because with ARPGs in general, that are more, I don't want to say open world. Oh, I collected everything and it shot me out. Cool. Get this guy and this guy. Now, I will say, with a controller, the shielded enemies are a lot easier to defeat than with a mouse and keyboard. As I have experienced so far. Ouch. Oh, I got a big boss coming up here, by the looks of it. Alright, let's get this down, get him down, get my fireball ready.
Take this.
Oh, let's not die. All kinds of goodies went into the cauldron. And when we get back to town, I'll explain, well, the barmaid will explain what the cauldron is all about. Also, when the sage gives new gossip, I think that's the bestiary. So I may not let him go through all those unless people want to hear about all the monsters that I am fighting and where they come from and stuff. It is a neat feature, but not necessarily something I'm sure, or I'm not entirely sure people will want to. Man, I have 10 fireballs ready to go. There we go. Want to listen to. Alright, so new enemy in here, folks. Yee. There's a line of 3 archers over there that are not friendly. Yeah, take that. Whew. Still has that tense feeling sometimes, depending how things can go. Cool. Oh, good. A library means a new spell or item, new card.
Great.
What do we got? A shield. Artifact. Artifact cards possess powerful passive effects, but lock some of your blue mana when equipped. So we'll equip it because it is a shield. Oh, that's that. And the shield, chance to block incoming missiles. So based on what I just did, get some health back. Alright, what else we got in here? Looks like I've got another chest. Ow. Another chest. Now, something you may have noticed is as I gain levels, the enemies around me have less hearts. That's a really cool mechanic. Alright, one more chest that we've got to find. Over here? We've been over here yet? I don't think I've been over here yet. There's the exit. Or is that the way I came in? That's the way I came in. So over here. See, even on rails, even when it's... I don't want to say on rails, but even when you've got this nice path like this, it's still really easy to get lost. What's in there? Hey, die already. Thank you. Did I find the steps yet? Oh, there we are. Psh. Enter the dungeon. We're fine, right? Oh dear. Might get quiet as I concentrate. Just a warning, folks. Listen. Oh. That has already been really useful. Try not to wake up the boss quite yet. Alright, what do we got? Excuse me? Oh, I think I've got to kill his little buddies. But I'm not sure how to change my targets on controller yet.
Take this.
What'd he give me? An amulet. Cool. Continue for it. So, oh, I can break them. That's good. I was starting to panic there for a minute. I was like, I just got trapped by that mob. Good. Alright, we should almost be done with this. So I have a library to investigate still, which is right here. Oh,
Nice.
what's this give me? Town portal. Sweet. Alright, that's a clear level, folks. And now I've unlocked even more adventure. What was that? Defeated 100 gargoyles. Alright, let's level up real quick. Alright, now we'll go back to town. And see all these people that
I've
want.
been busy too while you were away. The fortune teller is teaching me her craft, and I don't mean her skill with cards. It's called prize brewing, and it's the art of producing powerful magical elixirs that someone like you should find useful. All you need to do is collect the ingredients. I'll take care of the rest. Now, this is the magical stuff I'm talking about, so there are some rules. First, the more ingredients I mix, the greater the potion's power will be. Second, you can drink it and enjoy a little magic anytime you want, but the process will get more expensive each time. Third, if monsters slay you in the dungeons, the potion will weaken. It's because I'm making them just for you, so they have to be magically linked to your essence.
Alright, so she offers potion brewing. So, I've got 5 prizes, because we collected a lot of stuff, so let's see what each time. Yes, I know. So it gives me a boost to my mana and health, and then I get up here and select the bronze prize, which is a charge for my potions, and then a silver prize, which apparently contains 3 bronze. Oh, nice. How nice of you, Magic Cauldron. What did you give me in my cards, though? Ah, it gave me town portal charges. That's awesome. Alright. Well, let's meet the fortune teller.
Greetings, traveler. People call me the fortune teller. I'm pleased to see there are souls courageous enough to visit a place like this and stay. In truth, I came here recently myself, as I had to leave the royal capital. I am certain you have already heard about me and my excellent skills from the lovely barmaid I'm tutoring. Believe me when I say you will find my craft most useful in your adventures. Feel free to talk to me should you need any assistance. The townsfolk are good but simple people and know little about the arcane. That sage may be an exception, but his wit, not to mention his social skills, are clearly dulled by age. We're all lucky that cranky old men tend to be harmless. Magical cards are my specialty. They represent a novel approach to magic, offering a superior alternative to clunky weaponry and verbose spellcasting. Unfortunately, new things are often frowned upon, even more so in quaint places like this town. Can you imagine not so long ago those people traded with a local blacksmith? This is so Middle Ages. No wonder he went bankrupt. But let's get back to business. Cards are universal magical items which can manifest properties of weapons, spells, and other artifacts. Some consume magical essence once used, but they can be recharged using objects found in the dungeons or with my help at a reasonable price. Just like with playing cards, the trick is to find the right combination of magical properties that gives you the best advantage.
Alright, so she offers charge card stuff, so she'll charge my town portal for 1,000. Nah, I'm good. And then later on we can get roots to upgrade cards and fuse all that good stuff. So
few living souls venture into the depths under the cathedral, as this is the realm where the dead rest, or at
So I've
least
killed-
should be resting. Countless warriors, men of the cloth, mages, and even kings of old. Animated cadavers are capable of experiencing only the most base effect, hunger. Who can imagine a less meaningful existence?
Alright. So yeah, I was
These
right.
creatures are made of stone,
He
which
does.
makes them extremely
His gossips
resilient to
are
elements.
bestiary
Fire,
entries.
frost, or poison cannot harm them. Their abilities are fascinating. When harmed, they petrify and lie in slumber for thousands of years.
Alright, so I can go back and listen to that anytime, but like I said, I'm not sure. I mean, if you're interested, I'll come back and do that. Let me know down in the comments. But the most important thing is, he unlocks card slots. So our goal is to eventually have all these slots filled out. That's 5,000 for the next one. That being said, not you. We'll go ahead and add the Amulet of Mana, because it regenerates mana, and with mana being eaten up by the shield in it, probably would be a good thing to have my remaining mana be recharged. So that's going to do it for me today, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this Let's Play. I hope you come back and see where all I go with this series. Please leave a like. If you want to stick around for more things on this channel, hit that subscribe button and hit notifications so you get told whenever I upload a new video. You can also follow me on Twitter, which the link will be down in the description. Once again, I hope you enjoyed it today. Please come back and see me, and I'll see you in the next video.